This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops.
And now a quick check of our starting lineups showing us who will hit the floor first. Well, tonight you need to make the most of your chances. Both of these teams are terrific on the glass.
Yeah, I'm curious if either side can get the edge in that department. They both have been so consistent when it comes to rebounding.
And that's going to be an interesting line to follow tonight, guys. You have to think that whoever gets the edge on the boards is going to be in control of the game. Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Now here's Angsler.
To the middle.
It's stolen by Segrist. Now here's Beckers.
The right on her. Three-pointer.
Agumbawale, no good. Here's Sutton, guarded by Beckers. Pass to Citron. Iriafen. Dolson, covered by Segrist.
She gets it in there.
That's what I call pretty passive. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
Now here's Agumbawale.
Pass to Beckers.
6 to shoot. Takes the three. That one's in. Her first basket of the game. She is 1 for 2.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Dolson.
Pass to Angsler. Citron. Now here's Iriafen, guarded by Beckers. Here's Angsler.
To the right side. Shoots the three.
Sutton, no good.
Here's Agumbawale.
Beckers outside. Screen by Hines Allen.
It's a deflection. Pass to Dolson. And there's the 3-second violation.
And like a few other current players, Maisha Hines-Allen broke out at the 2020 Wubble.
Yeah, there were lots of players opting out of that season. Hines-Allen got more playing time, and that season, I think it showed off the incredible depth of this league, proving that all some players like a Hines-Allen need is just a chance to play.
Agumbawale from long range, and it's Dolson with the rebound. The Mystics trailing.
Pass to Sutton. Outside Citron.
On the wing, Emily Angsler. And the ball out of play, the Wings will have it.
There's no excuse for that turnover. That's just a straightforward pass gone wrong.
Here's Agumbawale.
Beckers outside.
And stolen by Dolson.
Pass to Sutton. And here's Iriafen. Iriafen a screen. Here's Sutton.
Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Now here's Beckers. Defended by Citron.
Outside Agumbawale. Lets it go for 14. Rebounded by the Mystics.
She had all the space she needed, but just could not find the bottom of the bucket.
It's Sonia Citron on the wing. Guarded by Beckers. Sutton.
The Mystics again can't hit. Dallas leading.
Now here's Beckers.
Agumbawale with it. Nice pass, led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's the type of lead pass we've really come to expect from her.
And Washington has possession.
Pass to Citron. Screen by Citron.
And here's Sutton. Looking to end the drought. The Mystics again can't hit. Now here's the Kumbawale.
Beckers.
Guarded by Dolson. And stolen by Dolson.
Pass to Citron.
Angsler, covered by Hines Allen. To the inside. Outside Agumbawale. Inside. Puts it up from 17. That's good on the jumper.
An excellent passing big. Hines Allen has great vision.
And here's Sutton. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. From deep.
Yes. Great play by Sonia Citron to set it up.
But for the defense, they got to talk to each other. Clearly in air, not getting out there on her three-point attempt.
Pass to Beckers.
To the paint. And the layup's good off the glass.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
On the wing, Emily Angsler. And the basket by Iriafin.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Pass to Beckers.
Outside Agumbawale. 5 on the clock. From past the arc.
And it's Iriafin with the rebound.
Now Sutton. And no good trying to get that one. There's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides. The score's still close. It's the Wings up by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Neither team able to jump out ahead as we begin the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Wings, what do you guys think?
Good start for them defensively. They forced some turnovers.
And they've also done a good job on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
Now here's Austin. The jump hook. Her first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest.
Going forward, do you guys think the Wings have the best backcourt in the WNBA?
No doubt. They just might, guys. This is the brightest guard pairing in the league. You got the first overall pick in Paige Beckers as a generational talent. Then you're going to throw in former scoring champ Arike Agumbawale. I mean, how do you stop that duo?
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Outside Agumbawale. The 3 ball. Tries again. And she takes it up and lays it in.
The D got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
Now here's Sheldon.
No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Unable to get that one to go. And it's the Wings ball. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Pounding the paint, Johnny Miller.
Second quarter of basketball, just over 1.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Melbourne. Screen by Austin. Got it from about 16 feet.
Playing the big position. Shakira Austin has that shot as well, and it'll stretch the floor a little bit.
Now here's Harris. Defense right on her. Guarded by Austin. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Just 2 to shoot. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
And Agumbawale picks up the foul. That's her first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Angsler the screen to the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Hines Allen with the swat.
Not in her house. Hines Allen engaged defensively.
Outside Agumbawale. Pass to Hines Allen. To the wing, right side. Agumbawale with it. Working on Dolson.
She's having all sorts of problems with her shots.
Yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind with the way she's shooting the ball.
All right, put your thinking caps on, fellas. I know that's hard work for you, but who is the smartest player in the league?
Yeah, I agree, Blake. I don't even know if I have a thinking cap, but I'll go with Nneka Ogwumike. I mean, she's reinvented her game and is constantly evolving.
Yeah, when you watch Nneka play, you see how she outthinks her opponent. Plus, she's done an outstanding job as the head of the Players Union.
And there's a call on Agumbawale. That'll be her second foul of the game.
Checking in for Washington, number 44.
Washington trailing. Here's Sutton. Pass to Angsler. Here's Iriafin. 11 feet out, and she hits it.
That's terrific use of the bounce pass.
Dallas with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over.
During the 2025 draft, the Mystics took 3 players in the top 6.
Oh, what a base going forward. Tania Cintron went to third, a very skilled wing. The 4th overall pick they had as well. Iriafin, a dynamic, explosive big. And they also got a point guard, Georgia Amore, with the 6th overall pick.
Hines Allen.
He's guarded by Angsler. Becker's outside.
Pass to Harris.
Now here's Beckers.
4 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. And another miss by Dallas.
Outside Citron.
And here's Angsler. Dolson. Here's Iriathan. Guarded by Beckers. Citron for three. Drains the three-pointer.
You know, some players you can give that shot to, but let me be clear. She is not one of them.
2 minutes.
Terrible job by the defense.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Beckers. And just miss after miss right now. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Great vision from a very unselfish Emily Angsler. She is really all about the team.
Now here's Harris. Defended by Citron. Here's Harris. The kick out to Beckers. Here's Citron. Finished off the break.
What a smooth finish.
And that's why they always love seeing her on the end of those breaks.
Outside, Hines Allen. Over to the wing. There's a screen. Here's Harris. The wings with another miss.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
The wings trail. Pass to Beckers. Now here's Harris. Fires for three. Sutton with the rebound. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the basket is good.
A certified floor general. Sutton setting him up.
And it's the wings ball. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Now here's Beckers. Shot to stop the run. Nailed from three-point land.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Mystics on top. They're up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. And measuring up the shot. It's in. One more time.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half to get underway. And you have to like what we're seeing from Citron.
Her play in the first half was very disciplined, very efficient. Her shot selection was consistently excellent.
That's right, and whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, she's taking only what the defense is giving her and not trying to do too much.
The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first 2 quarters. Since the Wings moved to Dallas in 2016, it's been tough times for the franchise.
Yeah, first 9 years in Dallas, 1 winning year, 1 playoff series won. The good news for Dallas, I think winning the lottery in 2025 might change their fortunes.
Now here's Hines Allen. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Here's Beckers. She nails it, and we're tied up.
She presents a defender with a serious challenge, pretty much always.
To the inside. And it's Dolson missing.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Here's Segrist. Yes, and a nice assist from Myisha Hines-Allen.
Right to the rack. Segrist barreling through the defender for the score.
Time called here. The Mystics decide to talk it over.
One thing a lot of WNBA fans talk about is how sharp the defense is in this league.
And I think that illustrates what a strong team mentality there is across the board. Individual stats really come second. Titles and team accolades, those come first.
And we see it in the passing, too. You're not going to find better assist work than you do in the WNBA.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half underway.
Angsler with it.
Looking for her first basket still in this one. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sutton. And another miss by Washington. Dallas leading. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Pass to Segrist. Three-pointer Beckers. It's rebounded by Angsler. Well, this franchise is absolutely thrilled to have Paige Beckers. But talk about what makes her such a great young player.
Well, Paige is a bucket, right? Highly skilled, and you expect that she'll run the offense and be the focal point. Plus, she's got sneaky length at 6 feet.
Her performance has been so important to them, as dependable as ever, guys.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Hines-Allen. Out to the wing. Charity stripe shot. And yes, he's got the English that time as it falls.
That's a clean look they gave her there, fellas. And, I mean, she drains those. So I wouldn't give her too many of those looks if I was the defense.
Now here's Angsler.
She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Here in a screen.
Down low.
It's stolen by Segrist. Oh, nice shot by Beckers.
Washington trailing.
Outside Citron.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Good call there. Her feet still moving when she set the screen.
She sort of lowered her shoulder into her, too. A move you perfected, actually. But they were going to get her there one way or the other.
Now here's Agumbawale.
Pass to Beckers.
Out to Hines-Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Now Agumbawale from downtown. And it's Dolson with the rebound. On the wing, Emily Angsler. Covered by Hines-Allen. And here's Sutton.
Outside Citron.
And another miss by Washington. So it's Dallas now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
On the wing, Kiki Iriefin, covered by Hines Allen. And here's Sutton. Pass to Iriefin. Citron for three. The shot will not fall. And Engsler with the foul. That is her first foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the D was still moving.
Yeah, it looked like it, and she kind of slid underneath as she got to the spot, too.
Now Gunbowale. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Pass to Beckers.
5 to shoot. Jacks up a three. And Arike Gunbowale good for three.
Well, whether Arike is off the dribble, screen, catch and shoot, spotting up, whatever, she hits threes pretty much every way possible.
Here's Sutton. Here's Iriefin.
Soft touch off the glass.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
And the Mystics missed the playoffs by one game last year, a heartbreaker. So what do they need to do to improve?
Well, I'm looking at the three categories they finished last in: rebounding, turnovers, and free throws made. All three of those have to get better this season if they want to get to the postseason.
Over to the left wing. Up top, Jones.
It's Diamond Miller on the wing.
She's covered by Clark. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Wings able to keep the ball here.
Number 10, James.
Up top, Harris. Just 5 to shoot. And she lays it straight in.
Soft touch around the rim. You don't want Harris to catch you out of position inside.
Clark outside.
Sheldon.
From outside, off the mark. A 7-point spread. Pass to Harris.
Here's James.
Inside. Here's Miller.
And it's Iriefin with the rebound.
Now here's Clark.
Iriefin a screen.
To the middle.
Now Melbourne.
Here's Austin. That one drops for her.
You know, she's not going to force anything on offense. Austin plays within the flow of the game, takes smart shots.
Now here's Harris.
Not a lot of room. Six to shoot. This one for three. The shot off that time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Wings up by 5. And after a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point.
Pass to Miller.
To the inside. Rebounded by the Mystics.
Here's Melbourne. Outside Citron. Here's Sheldon.
Offline with the three.
He had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Right side Miller.
Pass to Harris. Here's the pick. Out to the left wing.
Here's Berger.
That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played.
And here's Austin.
Wide open look.
It's rebounded by Agumbawale.
Anybody want to bet that she won't miss that shot the next time she takes it?
Now here's Harris.
Down low.
And it's Austin with the rebound.
The Mystics trailing. Baseline J on the way. And another miss by Washington.
Now here's Berger. Defended by Sheldon. Berger no good.
And here's Washington. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Picked her clean.
Harris with it.
Ball stolen.
Sheldon outside. Pass to Austin.
Buries it down low.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Here's Dallas now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Shot clock at 5.
There's a screen by Miller.
To the paint. She brings it in as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, Miller can impact the game in so many ways. You got scoring, defense, or even setting a hard screen in the pick and roll.
Washington calls timeout. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Off her foot.
Violation.
The officials saying it was kicked.
Up top, Iriafin. Outside, Citron. To the middle. It's stolen by Beckers.
You know, that's a very tough pass to make. He had a narrow gap to squeeze it through and couldn't get it in there.
And they pick up 2.
You didn't have to slow down at all. That lead pass was timed perfectly.
Here's Sutton.
If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Substitution for the Dallas Wings. Number 20.
Dallas in the lead.
And here's Agunbawale.
Pass to Hines Allen.
On the wing, Paige Beckers.
And there's a pick. 5 to shoot. Down low. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Wings able to keep the ball here. Three on the clock. Pulls up on the wing.
Agunbawale, shot is off.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
Pass to Beckers.
Back to Agunbawale.
Good D by Sonia Citron.
Solid job by the defense to get in her way as she was going up to the rim.
Screen by Citron. Pass to Iriafin.
Shoots over Agunbawale.
In the basket by Iriafin.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
And here's Beckers.
And another miss by Dallas.
Here's Citron. Now Iriafin. Over Segrist.
Again, the Mystics score.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Dallas calls timeout. Now here's Agunbawale. He's covered closely. Here's the three. The Mystics pull it in.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Here's Dolson, and the layup falls.
Scoring inside, it's about a lot of things. To me, touch is most important. And Dolson knows how to get the ball in the hoop.
Now here's Agunbawale.
Defended by Citron.
Deflects the pass.
Pass to Iriafin.
Oh, and she misses the go-ahead basket. To the inside. Hines Allen can't get it to go.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
side. Outside Citron. Pass to Iriafin. And here's Sutton. And here's Iriafin. Covered by Segrist. To take the lead. Misses off the right iron. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Beckers. A one-on-one situation.
Great play to sacrifice her body, take the charge, giving up her body for the team.
And really a heads-up play as well. Reads the play nicely and gets in the perfect position.
And they commit the intentional foul, and we'll see another one of those so that they can get into the penalty.
A smart foul there to try to extend the game.
Yeah, this isn't over, but the clock's as much of a problem for them as the score is right now.
There'll be some missed free throws.
And an intentional foul right there.
Two shots.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt here.
On the wing, Emily Angsler. Pass to Citron. Misses the tray. Here's Sutton. Right between the eyes. And oh, that is an enormous three-pointer. Pass to Gumbawale. Shoots over Citron. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. Time expires, and we're going to overtime, baby! And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has heated up in this one as we've watched this one go to overtime. Now Sutton. You know, there are a lot of ways that the WNBA has influenced the NBA, and a big one was with the Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, that in-season tournament was a precursor to the NBA's by a few years, and it really just showed how much excitement and interest can be created.
I think it holds a special place for a lot of the players and fans. They all really enjoy the cup.
Now here's Segrist. 5 on the clock. There's a Gumbawale with the 3. And it's Dolson with the rebound. And here's Washington. There's a screen. On the wing, Kiki Iriafin. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2. That's on Maddie Segrist.
For the away team, Kiki Iriafin. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for her. Perfect from the line this time.
She's got ice water in her veins, guys. No way she's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance.
That's exactly what they're going for in that possession.
We're just over a minute into the overtime here. Here's Sutton. Here's Iriafin. The second chance effort.
Maddie Segrist with the block.
Here's Beckers. The Mystics pull it in. And here's Sutton. Pass to Iriafin. Deflected. Beckers drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
To the inside.
Iriafin. The rebound by Segrist.
Dallas in the lead. Outside of Gugawale. Right side, Hines Allen. Pass to Beckers. There's the three. Paige Beckers with another miss. Here's Sutton. And here's Iriafin. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so we'll shoot two.
Well, they have the foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Well, at least they're stopping the clock, Tim. That's not the worst case scenario for them.
Good on the first. And that narrows the gap to one. And she makes both free throws.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
Dallas calls timeout. By Ainsley.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems. Crucial points from Sutton.
Timeout charge to Dallas.
Gumbawale comes up empty down low. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the away team. Short second. 2 shots.
Shoot two.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. third on the second. That one misses. Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over.
There's still time left, so they don't necessarily need to go for the three if they can get an easy bucket inside.
I'm not so sure. There's not a whole lot of time to play around with. I think they look for the three and try to tie this thing up.
Yeah, you could do that. I think the quick two might be the better play. Let's see what they do. No secret here. They've got to get a three if we're going to go to another overtime.
And Citron picks up the foul. That's her third foul of the game.
Yeah, close, but she didn't get on balance quickly enough.
And as quick as players are at this level, your anticipation has to be perfect defensively to draw the charge.
You're right. It's so hard.
What a remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there. You know, she's made up for a lack of size in the post with a lot of extra effort. She's done some serious work on the board.
So it's the Mystics taking the W in what was a close one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride, boys. They thought it might end in regulation, but they came through big and did exactly what they needed to once we got to overtime.
And that'll wrap it up.